Do you actually need those brand new running shoes, or are you just considering getting them because they would be so awesome? Humans have a tendency to purchase things they may not need, whether it's because we see other people doing it, or because we comfort ourselves by thinking we may need some of them someday. This story is all too common. We occasionally give these things away for free even though we don't use them. Today, we look at 15 ways you waste money and how to change your spending patterns in the years ahead. Let's get started. Number 1. Cable TV. There are still large numbers of customers who are paying for cable television, despite the fact that this may seem like an outdated idea. However, what makes this even more inefficient is the fact that they don't even stream the cable television they pay for. Today, audiences have access to a variety of video on-demand entertainment offerings, so now is a good time to think about what you are spending. How much time you start spending watching it, and the less expensive, more effective alternatives you have. Cable television was our preferred choice for a long time, but those days are long gone. Now, viewers have access to high quality and more recent shows thanks to services like Netflix, Showtime, Roku, Amazon Prime, and others. Number 2. Gambling. Gambling is typically entertaining when you first start because you have a belief that you can double your money in a single evening. However, you don't succeed the very first time, so you try it again the next night, and eventually, you develop a style of life that revolves around wagering, which costs you money all the time. Of course, you might not be losing big bucks every night at a slot machine in Las Vegas, but it could be as easy as purchasing the first lottery ticket you see. Even though a ticket only costs $2, it can quickly ruin your funds. Did you know that the odds of winning the Powerball is 1 in 175 million per ticket? If your possibility of losing is consistently higher than your chances of success, it's a good reason to leave gambling. Number 3. Ordering takeout. We can acknowledge some need to purchase meals and eat them as rapidly as possible after a busy day at work or campus. Trying to cook straight after work can be very off-putting at times, and then you're left with a mess of dirty dishes to tidy up. As a result, you pick up the phone and buy pizza or Chinese takeout from your local diner. This is fine, but it can cause issues if you do it frequently. Doing so will have a negative impact on your funds, even if you don't realize it right away. What should you do if you want to stop ordering takeaway food every time? If you share a space with someone, you could create a food plan that takes into account both of your timetables. If not, preparing food in quantity on the weekend and stocking your fridge with meals and snacks that can be warmed up whenever you need them will help you start saving money because you'll be buying a lot less food each week. Number 4. Buying only popular brand name items. Although we have been conditioned to believe that Nike and Adidas produce some of the classiest and most expensive fashion items available today, we consistently forget that there are other companies that provide nearly identical products at much lower costs. Let's use pain medication as an example. Did you know that the private label painkillers you regularly choose contain the same ingredients as the painkillers found in the generic aisle, but cost much less? A brand name shoe costing $1,000 or a generic alternative of the very same performance? That decision is yours. Purchasing things or clothing brands shouldn't be about what everyone else is doing or what's widely trendy. Instead, they should fix your problem in the most efficient and cost-effective conceivable way. Number 5. Unused gym membership. Gym memberships are excellent, but only if you use the facility frequently. Making the decision to go to the gym calls for a great deal of self-motivation. If you don't force yourself to go outside, even on days when you don't feel like it, your monthly payments will still be deducted from your account without receiving benefits. Exercise at home is not only a lot more affordable option, but it's also a good way to know your body and its restrictions before going to the gym. If you think you aren't already for the gym, which is totally fine, canceling your gym membership or trying to put it on hold will help you to save from that month-to-month bet. On the other hand, if working out at the gym is something you really want to do, get yourself up and go to the gym. Number 6. Major impulse purchases. The goal of a salesperson is to persuade you to purchase things you don't really need, such as the newest and best television in the industry. The trick is that if you weren't planning to purchase this item, you won't feel pressured to do so. It's definitely not a good idea to purchase them on the spur of the moment, unless you truly believe you have to have them. And if you do, there's a good possibility you've already made arrangements for this purchase in the past. Compulsive purchase depletes your cash reserves, wrecks your finances, and if the purchase ends up being a mistake, may even cause you to regret it. Number 7. Buying clothes you don't need. Try imagining yourself walking down the street and everyone has their eyes on you, appreciating your aesthetic appearance. Wouldn't that feel incredible? Looking fantastic is great because it can make you feel good about yourself and attract more people to you. Of course, but this implies that you should splurge every dollar you earn in clothing. If you are a shy person or a homebody, you probably don't need that many dinner outfits as someone who goes out often. But how do you know the correct amount of clothes for yourself? It is undoubtedly important to know how much clothing you need in order to save money. So give it some thought. Fully comprehend your style of life, and just choose your clothing in accordance with the life you lead or the life you aspire to lead. Number 8. Subscriptions you don't need. The easiest way to assess whether an app is perfect for you is to use its free trial. However, there is a catch. Most of the time after the testing period has ended, we forget to delete our credit cards from these apps. By the time we noticed this, we had already lost a few dollars due to the automatic payment option. Thought this only happens to you? A study conducted by Chase revealed that over 70% of customers end up losing more than $50 a month to subscription fees they don't need. Some people also find it incredibly difficult to suspend these subscriptions, and these payments may continue for months without you actually using the app. Consider reviewing all of your existing subscriptions if you ever notice an unusual charge on your account. Number 9. Extended warranties. I bet that whenever you purchase an extended warranty for a product, you sometimes feel that the manufacturing company has outwitted you, and in many instances, this may be the case. This is because as long as the destruction is protected by your warranty, you wouldn't be responsible for paying repairs. However, what the manufacturers don't tell you is that the majority of common issues with electronic devices, your car, or your gadgets aren't supported by warranties, because the expense of such damage would be astronomically higher than the price of a warranty plan. Additionally, did you know that some credit cards already come with prolonged warranty coverage for a select number of purchases, so you could be paying to extend what you already have? Making a cash reserve where you save money for repairs in case they become necessary is a much safer alternative to paying for an extended warranty. If you're already doing this, congratulations, you're on the right track. Number 10. Shipping charges. There is literally nothing wrong with ordering pretty awesome stuff on the internet. After all, we all do it, so who am I to judge? However, it becomes a concern when you pay more money for overnight shipping on items you buy online unless you really need them that fast. We understand the desire to have all of your new devices delivered to you as soon as possible, but hey, just sit tight a few days. It's eventually going to get to you. Just calm down and save a little money. Paying a premium is not the way to go. Also, if you ever need to buy multiple products from the very same e-commerce website, purchasing them simultaneously will normally offer a discount on delivery costs. Number 11. Coffee. Did you hear that right? Of course you did. A typical cup of coffee costs $4 or more at your preferred local cafe. If you drink 1 cup of coffee per day for a year, you will have expected to spend over $1,460 on coffee alone. Add in the occasional sandwich or cookie, and your annual expenditures will be significantly higher. If you're struggling to save even $5 per day, it might be due to your drinking habit. Instead of spending money and time at the coffee shop each morning, you could start making your own coffee at home. Number 12. Bottled water. Since drinking water is good for you, I can see why most individuals choose bottled water. But considering the average person drinks 167 bottles of water annually, that works out to about $250. That seems like a lot of money to pay for water every year, doesn't it? A water purifier is an equally healthy investment that not only will save you cash annually, but also prevents a bunch of plastic bottles from ending up in the trash. Number 13. Expensive investments. We understand your question. Making investments is obviously a very good concept. Why then is it on this list? Here's what we think. Making investments is crucial to amassing money, but do you know what else is equally crucial? A comprehension of the investments you're making. Failing to do so could result in the loss of all your cash reserves or have a significant negative impact on your retirement savings plan. Additionally, it's crucial to select an investment strategy that is compatible with your current financial situation. Investing in high-cost strategies doesn't ensure victory or profit. Recognizing how an economy is performing, potential or typical mistakes investors make, and the likelihood of an investment's success are all important components of creating a strong investment. There are many experts who would love to assist if you don't have the opportunity to study about investment opportunities. Number 4. Upgrading your smartphones regularly. If your mobile phone can still operate its basic functions, there should be no need to update it frequently. If you upgrade your smartphone every time your preferred brand releases a new design, you'll be spending way too much time every year on just mobile phones. Do yourself a massive favor and use your current device until it breaks. The newest iPhone isn't that much of an improvement from the last, but it still costs over $1,500. Number 15. Food at the movie theater. Did you know that most cinemas earn their profits from food sales rather than the ticket sales? This only serves to highlight the fact that we splurge far too much money on movie house snacks and candy. Today, most theater chains merely ask that you tidy up after yourself, which to us would seem like a decent deal. They don't really care if you bring your own snacks. And so, there you have it. Changing your spending patterns takes time, so it's important to be patient with yourself as you do so. We appreciate you taking the time to watch our video today, and if you thought it was helpful, please subscribe to Ultimate Luxury, like it, and click the bell icon so you won't miss another one of our uploads. See you on our next video.